Greetings, fellow action figure connoisseurs, and welcome to another episode of Digital Caveman Presents Star Wars Wednesday. I, as always, am your host, the Digital Caveman, and today I will be presenting you with Star Wars The Black Series, Zuckuss, the Bounty Hunter, from the Empire Srtikes Back. Thank you for watching this video, or any of my other videos that you may have run across, which I hope is all of them. Only support from viewers like you make this programming possible. Each view does count, and I do appreciate each and every single view that I receive. Thank you, and thank you so very much for supporting this channel through viewing. Comment below, like, share, subscribe if you'd like to see more reviews or just help the channel out further, or both. That's even better. And don't forget to ding that bell so that in the future you will be notified as my new content becomes available. With all that said, let's get into it. To start things off, let's take a look at the packaging. On the top, a hook and some tape. Not even a window to let some light in. Poor Zuckuss. Star Wars The Black Series. Nice window showcasing most of the figure and accessory. Nice classic Black Series artwork there. Zuckuss. 4 and up. Warning! Don't stick things in your pie hole that don't belong there. And assortment number. Hasbro print. On the bottom, small print, fine print, legalese print, made in China print, and a barcode. On this side, Zuckuss. On this side, just red, and it says Zuckuss. He doesn't even get a number. Poor Zuckuss. Star Wars The Black Series, again that nice classic Black Series artwork, no number. Zuckuss, again bounty hunter Zuckuss heeded the Empire's call for mercenaries to locate the Millennium Falcon and bring her fugitive crew to justice, receiving his orders on the bridge of Darth Vader's Superstar Destroyer. And then there it is again in some other languages I don't read. Don't stick things in your French pie hole. Don't stick things in that language pie hole. Don't stick things in that language pie hole either. Some other small print, some more made in China print, another Hasbro print, and a Disney print. That, my friends, completes our look at the packaging. Let's take a look at the figure and his accessory. And handy dandy tweezers, we'll start with a look at the accessory, which is this really funky looking blaster. I always thought it was cool looking, kind of like a sawed-off rifle with this funky thingy at the bottom. But nice molded detail. Paint app right here on both sides. So very nice. Now let's look at the figure. I do think it's a nice sculpted head. We don't really know what they look like under that helmet. At least I think it's a helmet. It's very helmety looking. And then not much you can really see with this soft goods cloak on him, which is fine because I prefer him to have this soft goods cloak because it doesn't interfere as much with the articulation as it would if it was a solid piece. But there you can see, you know, he does have under. And then this piece right here, I think is glued together because I don't see anywhere it would snap apart and go back together. A nice paint app right here. And they dirtied this up some, so that's nice. Let's look at his articulation. He looks up just slightly. He looks down just slightly. He's got a little bit of waggle. The head doesn't seem to want to move very well at all. It does appear to be on a dumbbell. And because of the hoses and stuff, his head won't do the full exercise, so he can look that far that way and that far that way, and pretty much he just looks straight forward. But that's okay, because he just has to stand there and look intimidating. At the shoulder, no butterfly. The arm gets caught up in the cloak, but there it goes, full 360 degrees. It will go up about 90 degrees at the shoulder. At the elbow, he does have, well, he also has a cut at the upper bicep for 360 degrees of rotation. A double hinged pinned elbow that gives you about that much bend. And on his trigger finger hand, he has an up and down hinge, and it really doesn't go up and down much, but it will a little bit, and a 360 degree rotation. And on this side, it's a side to side hinge. And there may or may not be a cut up in here, I'm not sure. He can twist a little bit, and that's it. At the hips, he can give you that much of the splits. Kicks forward that far if you go out a little bit, and kicks back about that far. At the ankle, down that far, tilts up that far, and he does have a forward-facing pin for rocker. That, my friends, completes a look at Zuckuss and his accessory. And of course, now he's not going to stand up. There he goes. Now it's time for my favorite part of a review, comparisons. And let's start things off with who I always thought as a kid was his droid partner, Forlom. There I go bumping the camera. And here we have the first Black Series release of Bosk. The first Black Series release of Boba Fett, as he appeared in Empire Strikes Back. And our last bounty hunter, the Archive Edition IG-88, who's on a stand because I can't get him to stand up on his own. For our final Black Series comparison, here we have him with the Archive Edition 501st Clone Trooper, and he's, you know, a good, at least a head taller, maybe a little more than a head taller. 501st Clone Trooper. If I didn't finish saying that, which I might not have. How does he compare out with other lines? Let's take a look. From Marvel Legends series, here making his cameo appearance is Stan the Man Lee. From G.I. Joe Classified series, we have the Hasbro Pulse exclusive Regal variant Cobra Commander. And for a 7-inch comparison, from McFarlane Toys DC Multiverse line, we have Three Jokers, the Joker, the Clown. And that, my friends, completes the comparisons. For final thoughts on Star Wars The Black Series, Zuckuss, the bounty hunter from Empire Strikes Back. I think this is a very nice looking figure. I think there's a lot of detail there in the head. There's probably some detail up under that cloak, but I'm not going to pull it all apart and all that good stuff. He has an interesting looking weapon, which he always had. Even the old Kenner figure had, you know, his weapon looked like that too, and it was always a very interesting weapon, in my opinion. He's going to look nice standing in the display with the rest of the Empire Strikes Back bounty hunters. And that does it for the review. I hope you enjoyed it. I enjoyed making it. Only support from viewers like you make this programming possible. Each view does count, and I do appreciate each and every single view that I receive. Thank you, and thank you for supporting this channel through viewing. Comment below, like, share, subscribe if you'd like to see more reviews, or just help the channel out further, or both, that's even better. And don't forget to ding that bell so that in the future you will be notified as my new content becomes available. That's our wrap, folks. I will see you next time.